We are supporting a social program where it's more like a global environment program. We are planting trees. Lottery doesn't have addiction. Lottery is doing this for hope.
Gambling is literally a release of dopamine.
Absolutely, yeah.
Hello and welcome to another episode of the Millionaire podcast. Today we're going to discuss something very important, and with us we have someone very special. He's one of 3 Lotto game designers in the world, and he's here with us to share everything you need to know about lotteries and the world behind it and the green initiative behind it, Oasis Park, Mr. Rao C. Martin.
Hello, Maradona. It's great to see you. I had a wonderful day today by coming here now. Because wonderful weather, and
yes,
looking forward again to see you. And I don't know, what happened to you? You got a new haircut? You're looking so amazing good today.
No, there's just a requirement. They said we need you clean shaved and blah blah blah. So yeah,
but I didn't see makeup on you, so that's a good thing.
Yes.
You're like, okay. Anyways, good to be here. Nice to be here. And
the question for today,
yes, please,
more like a topic. The difference between lotteries versus gambling.
Oh, this is a really interesting topic because, since we are usually talking about lotteries, I do not consider lotteries as gambling.
Okay.
And I will explain to you later why I believe it shouldn't be considered as gambling. Now, the problem we have in the world is that when it comes to the gambling in general, especially in countries where we have regulations, then they always consider this as gambling because, the definition, for example, from the commission board or gambling board or whatever it was, from in UK, for example, what they did is they tried to define it very simple.
Okay.
And they had 3 rules. The first rule, you have to pay money to take part in it. Okay. Then second, of course, you can win prizes.
Okay.
And the third part is that it's based on chances. To get these prizes awarded, it's based on chances. Now, this is very interesting because even if you have a raffle draw in a shopping mall, for example, where you have to spend money to get a raffle ticket to participate.
Correct.
This is the perfect definition for gambling. There's no doubt about it because, you have to spend money, right? You go shopping, whatever it is, and a lot of times they ask you to spend even a certain amount, like $50 or something like that, right? Second, of course, it's a prize. A lot of times you win a car, or you win free shopping, or you win. It can be small, it can be big. Sometimes they even have seen that you can win apartments. And the third rule, that it's based on chances. If it's a raffle draw, it's a chance that they are not picking your ticket. There might be only 1 car or maybe 3 cars, but they have entrance of or tickets from 100,000 people going to the shopping mall. So this now is is already part of it. And then when it comes to obviously to the part where in a casino, roulette table, even poker tables. A lot of people say poker is a skill game. Yes and no, because it also depends on what kind of cards you get. So it's also a little bit of chances and luck. But then it comes to lotteries, obviously, yes, you have to buy a ticket, so you're spending money. Yes, you can win prizes, which everybody's playing for the jackpot. And the third part, yes, it's a game of chance to get the prize because there's math behind it, and that's so it defines it. Now, all of this, what I just described is a form of gambling.
Where does the money go? Is it for a cause? Is there a difference between the two? Like mostly in casinos, it's the house wins.
Yes, that's exactly one of the big differences. So technically, everything is gambling, right? But then we have like the different forms. And when you're looking at casinos, for example, or if you're looking at these betting places or online casinos or scratch cards, when it comes to this, then most of the time it's very commercial. That means, profits are going to the owners, to the shareholders, to the companies. Now, considering lotteries worldwide, lotteries usually are not in a commercial way where you have shareholders to get the money. A proper lottery is most of the time a lottery that is run by the government. So, and even so, they approve sometimes these private lotteries for social lotteries for good cause. There's always a good cause behind. The profit is not going to make shareholders rich. The profit is going, first of all, back to the winners, and the profit you have, the leftover, more or less, is going to a social cause, which can be education, can be like support for good causes like youth sports, financing, I don't know, like schools or
cleanliness drive.
Yeah, for homeless people and all these kind of things where a government or a city or a country, they don't have the money for it, but they want to do something good. For example, when you're looking at the Millionaire, which is really interesting because we are supporting a social program where it's more like a global environment program. We are planting trees. And if you make more money, we can plant more trees. If you make less money, we plant less trees. But at the end of the day, it's all about fighting global warming, storing CO2, very straightforward. Again, it's like all the profit we make at the end of the year is going back into the Oasis Park, besides the running project and planting trees already. So this is one of the biggest differences, I would say, like in general.
And where does addiction come in where it comes to gambling versus lotteries?
Yeah, this is like the next step, and the next criteria, I would say. If you are into this gambling idea, if you are into this, or if you gamble, let's say, then usually you do this for different purposes. For example, there's excitement you have. Yes, of course, you want to win. Yes, you think you can beat the system. And most of the time, the people cannot stop. This is like where the addiction starts.
Yeah, and that's a serious problem.
And that's a serious problem. And that's totally different to lotteries, because lottery doesn't have addiction. Lottery is doing this for hope.
Yeah.
Finish.
Wow.
Hope. That's the key word. Hope. You want to win. You want to crack the jackpot. You're not playing for getting like a small amount of money. You're playing always for the big prize. While people, when they are addicted to gambling, they are already happy with like, oh, I put $100 on the casino table and I won 200. Then they are already happy. Most of the time they are losing, and that's where the first step of addiction starts. The people are playing and playing because they want to have their losses back.
Yeah, they want to recover.
They want to recover, exactly. I had this own experience, like when I was I had the own experience when I was invited years back with Paddy Power.
Okay, what's that?
It's a big betting provider from Ireland. Nothing against it. It's legal. It's everything. And they invited me to a horse track.
Okay.
And obviously I did not understand anything about horse racing, right? So I was like watching it, and then they said like, yeah, come on, you have to put some money like on a horse, and they tried to explain it to me. I didn't even get it, but And I said like, okay, I like whatever this blue horse over there, what's number 8 maybe, you know, like, and so I was like giving like, was in Ireland obviously, so I put like 10 euros on this horse, and it lost. Okay. It was not one of the first 3.
Okay.
And obviously horse people that are betting on horse races understand the whole issue, because I mean you have so many combinations, you know, like where you can win when you're under the first 3, if you have the first 3 right, if you have it right in this right order and all this kind of stuff. I mean, too complicated for me. But I figured out that I said, let me bet again, because I wanted to recover my 10 euros I put on this horse number 8. And, you know, like, so it's kind of interesting how your emotions change. And then you are like, you watch it, you spend minutes when the horses run in circles, right? And then you're like watching it and they say like, please horse, run fast and stuff like this. Lottery is none of this.
Yeah.
It's 100% boring. It's about hope.
Correct.
But, and research showed that when you're playing a lottery, that it triggers your brain region where we have like talking about religion and meditation.
Oh, wow.
But seriously, I mean, for me, meditation is relaxing, but it's boring.
Yeah.
And religion is giving me hope, but it's boring too. I mean, there's nothing exciting coming out of it anymore. I mean, it's a belief, which is and strong belief, and to some people, it's absolutely the essence of life. But at the end of the day, it's not exciting. It's not like triggering you, and it's not like you go there. You do this like for pleasure or excitement or whatever it is. So, and this is like,
whereas gambling is literally a release of dopamine.
Absolutely, it's and that's why it's so kind of dangerous, and that's why we need regulations, you know, like, so people are not like falling into this. There are blacklists in casinos where you can even like put your own name. So I mean, they've, you know, they don't let you in if you have the feeling that you are spending too much money. Maybe our wives are doing this to us, you know, like, obviously we are not addicted to this. That's a good thing. But it's a difference. It's a very big difference. And governments are using this to release this thing of, I want to have like a little bit excitement, but I don't want to fall into this addiction.
Okay.
So, I mean, we have this lottery idea. So this is controlling a lot of people as well. And then lotteries are so old.
Yeah.
People don't understand it, but I mean, lotteries is like the first lottery recorded is when the Chinese built the Great Wall to finance the Great Wall. So there's there's a good purpose in good, I don't know, but I mean, there is a purpose behind it, right? While a casino is just doing it for the profit.
Wow.
And there is a purpose too, but it's more like making the shareholders rich.
True.
Right. So, this is really interesting.
Also, a funny thing is gambling and casinos, they never want you to win. Yeah, it's... you're right. Whereas lotteries is like, take a chance, you might win.
Yeah, true. Of course. But lotteries are really balanced in general. And because a lottery system, if it's properly done, is spending money you earned on I mean, so most of the lotteries are giving back to the people like 50 to 60% of the money they earned, and then another 10 to 30% to the good cause they're supporting. And then the rest is like for marketing and payments for salaries, whatever it is. So it's a matter of like how you look at it. Obviously, lotteries, as I said before, boring stuff. I mean, you buy a ticket, you wait a week till the draw is happening, then you buy a ticket for the next week. And people do this for 40 years. And some people say like after 40 years, I never win, and then the next week they are winning.
Yes.
So you have to do this constantly. It's not an investment,
Yeah.
right? It's so small. It's like a difference between like spending this little money and having this big hope, while the excitement is more relevant in the gambling industry.
Yeah.
And then obviously gambling is available today with social media and or let's say internet and stuff like online casinos 24/7. So even, I mean, some people play it like late at night and stuff like that. Lottery has only like 1 or 2 draws a week.
Yeah. Also, lotteries, like at least Millionaire, they also have a regulation. You don't allow people to buy more tickets.
That's true.
Whereas gambling will be like, okay, give me all
your money. Yeah.
If you have it, we'll just accept it.
I mean, the big, I guess the big poker rooms in this industry, I've seen that they monitor it as well. And if you're spending like more than a few $1,000s in a short period of time, then they at least ask you some questions, maybe where the money is coming from. But it's easy to access it today because, I mean, we have like all these, like VPN and no matter where you are, so you can participate everywhere in the world. And again, I really want to make a difference between lotteries and gambling, and I believe that we need regulations for both of it, by the way.
Yeah.
But if you look at a proper lottery, you always have this good cause, always. Otherwise, it's just a commercial thing. And it's not like triggering you like, oh, I scratch a card, like, and oh, I lost, I have to buy another one. Because there is like this time in between, right, where you can cool down. The excitement of a lottery ticket buying it lasts only 15 seconds, and then it's done, and then and the rest of the week it's hope.
Yeah.
And this is really important for people to understand. And I love to talk about this so much because I think it's important for everybody out there to understand that you cannot go wrong with a lottery ticket, but please be careful when you start gambling. If you go to a casino, my advice, I've been there, my advice is always like, have a limit on this. I was talking to people that went to Macau or to Singapore, and this was, I mean, they didn't have like, they had the money, like it's not like they got poor, but they were spending like $50,000 in just a couple of nights. I mean, other people live for 2 years with $50,000. And this is like the big difference. I mean, if he would never spend $50,000 on lottery tickets. Even so, I think we had another podcast a while ago where we were talking about systems where people like bought tickets on all the tickets, like to win the lotteries. Different story, was a business model, right? Yeah. But this is important to understand. Gambling has like a different purpose, triggering you get addicted. It's very simple and very easy, and it's always like you spend money and you just try to recover it, as you said before. And the lottery is just like a small amount. It's not a big investment, and it gives you hope for a whole week, and then you buy another ticket for the next week.
Perfect. Well, there's everything you wanted to know about the difference between lotteries versus gambling. Millionaire is a licensed lottery. It happens only once a week. It stands for a social cause, and you can save the planet while doing it.
Absolutely. I 100% agree. And I'm sorry for everybody out there watching us today that I was talking so much and Maradona didn't get the word, because it's so important for me to tell everybody out there, please, lotteries is not gambling.
True.
Even so, technically, under the law, it might be in your country. I think the Chinese, by the way, make a difference in this, but otherwise, different story. And Millionaire is the best example for this.
Absolutely.
And stay tuned.
Great. Stay tuned for another episode of the Millionaire podcast. Till then,
you can't win if you don't play.